My name is Félix Luque Sánchez. I'm a new media artist. I've been working with new media since 2008. And since then I have been developing installations where I try to use different mediums to talk about the relationships between human and technology. La Société Automatique is our last exhibition project. It's a solo show that has been co-produced by Europalia, Laboral and iMAL. And as usual, I work with my collaborators, Íñigo, Bilbao, Damien, Gernay, Vincent Evrard. We have collaborated also with musicians Le Motel and Ben Bertrand, and with Mercedes, a choreographer, performer, dancer from Brussels. The starting point is a conference and later a book by a French philosopher, Bernard Stiegler. He basically theorized about how from industrial automation to the present, how from Taylorism to AI, automation has been taking more and more space in our lives, from the working factory to nowadays intimacy, social relationships, every aspect of human life. La Société Automatique starts in the facade with two flags. In the flags you see different graphic elements taken from robotic industrial robots, combined with broderie of human organs. Then entering the hall, the first installation, it's a video sculpture of Chinese workers that are kind of suspended in time, and they confront you. There is a very human feeling in their gestures, but at the same time, little by little, you can understand that they are not real humans, they are AI generated, and AI being the present step towards the techno-neoliberal utopia of the total replacement of human by automation. Once you leave this first space of assembled in China, you enter a second space where there is an installation. You find different human heads on top of concrete pedestals. These heads are made of copper, the essence of electric conductivity and also computing. You see that these humans are sleeping or dead. They are totally inactive. Around the space in the wall, there are prints on metal plates of psychotrope drugs taken with electronic microscopes, typical drugs that humans take to support alienation. And in the center of the space there is a robot that is performing. It's a performance that has no beginning, no end, and he's moving hundreds of pills one by one and making fluid dynamics drawings that in fact are dictated by an algorithm that simulates the synapse in the brain, how neurons interact with each other. So it's a basic algorithm, but that expresses something extremely human, extremely organic, that is performed by a robot. So basically in this installation is really a dystopic image of the replacement of human by automation. So the next work is called Flora. It's composed of two parts. First you see an iPhone where there is a flow of scrolling of TikTok, and in the second space you discover an adolescent watching TikTok in her bed. It's a very long shot with a long traveling where the camera gets closer and closer to the eyes. The traveling goes back and forward. You never see the loop. It's more about space where you are in the intimity of this young adolescent, more than a film projection. The next work is a series of photos, and this series of photos are called Les Rêves des Simondons. It's a reference to a French philosopher. He theorized that from the very young age, kids should learn technical lessons about how to emancipate from technology, how to repair, recycle, reuse. The title is very ironical because of course we went totally in the opposite direction. Technical objects nowadays are black box that we can't open, we can't repair, we can't recycle. It's not a question of design, it's more an ideological question of consumerism and extreme capitalism. We go to the next work, which is installation in three parts. It's called Perpetu 3. And in this installation, first we see the film of a performance where a dancer and a musician performs in a space. So we see this video representation of the performance. In the second space, we enter the space where the performance was filmed, and we are in front of this technical apparatus that film us and controls the light and the environment. And basically we became actors. We are filmed in this space, and we can see exactly what the camera movements and the change of lights were during the performance. In fact, the performance activated the recording of the data, and now he's reproducing this data, this performance perpetually. And in the third part, there is a screen where we can see the last performance that the system has recorded. And if we stay long enough, we will see ourselves in the performative space. So it's really an installation about the idea of simulacra, as Baudrillard theorized. It's a mediatic space where we never see the performance. We only see different representations of the performance. Then there is an installation where we see a sculptural work around the T-slot, which is an element you can find very often in industrial automation spaces, where we take that object and we do different operations, changing the scale, changing the perception of the object, changing the materiality, etc. It's really a kind of pop approach to this symbolic object. The last space is it's Perpetuité 4. So basically it's a triptych where from the fabrication of cars to the driving of the cars, everything is automatized. And humans have disappeared, and technology continues to perform to infinity. The music is done by Le Motel, and it's an algorithm composition that has no beginning, no end. La Société Automatique is an exhibition where we try to use the exhibition space of iMAL as a sequence of spaces where we build a narration about the human face to automation and how automation is taking more and more space in our lives. Our purpose is not to doctrinize the public about what they should think about this, but more try to make an environment where people can reflect on what automation means today in the time of AI, social media, big tech corporations, tech bro, etc.